Hey guys, my name is Clarissa Solomon and I am known as Dr. Solomon. I am a DPT, Doctors of Physical Therapy at your local clinic. I am a successful DPT. I did about 10 years of schooling to become a DPT. There is a lot of things that you have to put aside in your life to become a DPT. Today I will open up and let you guys know how I became successful. Usually, if you're a DPT, some businesses, if you work in hospitals stuff, you have certain requirements on how to dress. Me, under my own clinic, you can come in some sports shorts, a nice sweatshirt or something like that. Something that is very comfortable and presentable. You come in some sneakers, regular attire would be shorts or yoga pants or a sweatshirt, or regular any type of shirt that has no bad printing on the front of it. And usually we come to work with sneakers on. It's basically a dress down, but presentable dress down. Enough of me talking. Let's just get right into the presentation, and I hope you guys enjoy my information that I will be giving for you today. The start of my success. At the age of 18, I was sick and tired of living under my family's shadow, so I decided to move to Orlando, Florida, and begin college. I knew I had to grow up really quick, so I started doing some few things to help myself and prepare myself for the moment I left and went to Florida, which was really tough. The college journey. I attended the East Campus of Lone State College for 2 years and got my AA degree in health science. I then went to UCF for 4 years and got my bachelor's degree in health science. When I was in college, for the amount of time I was in college, I decided to get a job at SeaWorld. My first year tuition at college was an estimated of $9,000 because it was the out-of-state tuition. I later on applied for college the second year and it was $6,000. I applied for FAFSA to cover my classes and left me paying for all my books, which was an estimated $1,000 for both years at Valencia College. The DPT program. After I got my bachelor's degree, I had to go to DPT program for 4 years. Unfortunately, the cost estimated price for the DPT program was $17,400 per year. This program, you needed in order to become a successful DPT physical therapist. You had to go to the Kingsology School of Therapy. This is the logo of the school, and this is a picture of the white ceremony. After I completed my 6 years of college and my 4 years of DPT program, I got a job at a local hospital. I decided to work at Orlando Health for 5 years. And made a big decision in my life to open up my own PT clinic in Orlando. And now in my own life, I'm successfully married. I'm happy to be married to my husband. I now have 2 kids and just bought my new house. Just one thing in mind to keep in mind: if you guys want to follow your dreams, always follow your dreams and never look back. I hope you guys enjoy my video and gain some information about how I was in college. I just want to elaborate on a few things that you might have never or you missed. Talking about the costs of college. So, like I said, I spent 2 years at Valencia College. The pricing was very different. For out of state, I paid about $9,000, and then the next following year when I applied, I paid $6,000, which was really, really good in my book. I then applied for FAFSA and only had to pay for my college books. For the 2 years that I was in, Valencia, I only paid about $1,000 for books for the 2 years. I then went to further my education at UCF, and for my 4 years altogether, I think I paid about estimated $20,000 or more for my 4 years in the bachelor's degree for health science. I later on then went 4 years into the DPT program, where I had to pay about 17, close to 18,000 a year for it. In order to be a successful DPT, you have to go to the DPT program. It's like a requirement. It is really hard to get into the program. You have to learn a lot of things. It's a lot of studying. You have to put your all into it. And I really hope that if you decide to go into my field, you have your mind screwed on tight. And it's like a full-time job, but to me, I was on my own, so I had to get a part-time job, so it was a little tougher for me. After I finished, I was very successful. I got a job at Orlando Health for 5 years. Then later on, I decided to go into open up my own PT program, clinic in Orlando, Florida. I now have successfully owned that business for roughly about 8 years. I am happily married to my husband of 10 years, and I have 2 loving kids. I have a daughter and I have a son. I just actually bought a brand new house, and that's just about it about my life. I just have a message for everyone out there who is trying to be successful and want to make something out of themselves. You just always follow your dream. You never want anyone to talk in your ear and tell you that you can't do it. Ignore that negative energy and put positive energy into your life to make it a better, successful life. In college, I had many obstacles. I had people tell me and friends tell me that was actually in the same route as me, and they're now not, because they felt like it was very long. It is roughly about 10 years. It all depends on how quick you want to do it. So it took me about 10 years, 10 to 12 years. But once you get into the DPT program, it's almost like you're having another job, but you're not getting paid, you're just learning. So it was really hard, but I had a lot of people tell me that I couldn't do it, but I did it, and look at me now. I just really hope that you guys gained some information about what I was talking about, and thank you guys for all your time, and I hope you guys become successful in your own ways.